Let's try this again. So, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness with 3 S's. I'm your host here, Chantel Francis, and this is the right spot for me to be talking about Love Island UK Season 7, Episode 6. Now, if you haven't done so already, you may have done this before, but you can do it again. Well, I guess not, but please subscribe right down over here. We are just trying to build a community of people that love talking about reality TV, and today about Love Island UK. So thank you, Sam, for pointing out that I was on the wrong stream. I much appreciate you. I'm a little bit tired. I had a lot of things to do early this morning, and I ought to get very much sleep. So I made a silly mistake. So episode 16, I think it is, starts off with Faye lying on the couch talking to Kaz and Sharon, telling them about Teddy. Now, what I was saying before is that I do feel as though Teddy is interested in Faye right now, but if Faye doesn't start to open up and start to connect with him, he's most likely going to lose interest. So when she's laying down and talking to Sharon and Kaz, she's kind of like not that excited and not like really seemingly that interested in Teddy. And I think that's for her just kind of like putting up her guard, putting up like a wall so that she doesn't get hurt and she doesn't want to catch any feelings. That's what it seems like to me. But I feel like it's a little bit unfair or it sucks that she has to tell this to Kaz, who's obviously been very gracious and wants her friend to meet someone as well. But I do feel like Kaz might be slightly jealous at the fact that she got the guy, Faye got the guy, and now she's not even going to be opening up to him. And she probably would have. I do think Kaz would have opened up to Teddy and they would have been giggling and flirting and whatnot. So I'm wondering if they ended up talking, if Kaz and Teddy might kind of spark a little bit of a flame. Possibly he can also explore Kaz, but that's unlikely. He seems all for Faye now. Yes, so I hope that Faye gives him enough that he stays interested. I'm not talking sexually, but just emotionally. And he seems like he wants to connect with her and like break down that wall. But if she keeps on putting it up and not really even acting like she's that into him, I think that he might lose interest. Or, if Kaz is showing that she is interested, maybe he's going to be wanting to explore that. So I think that Faye needs to open up. That is my thought for her. She does like how he makes her feel, though, which I think is really important. And that is very secure and confident. And so hopefully with her feeling secure and confident, that she will definitely be able to open up and know that she's in a safe space. So fingers crossed that works out. But if it doesn't and it works out for Kaz, I'm not mad at that either, because I do want Kaz to find love. And I'm worried that Teddy was her only shot. I'm like, whoa, please bring some men in. So Kaz and Liberty have a kind of a fake double date with Toby and Chloe. I wonder if that was like producer inspired, because they're are Toby and Jake that great of friends? I mean, I know that they're from the first grouping of couples, but definitely Chloe and Liberty aren't that close, I would say. So I just think that producers were probably like, hey, let's do something, like you guys go chat, like the 4 of you. So when they do, though, they seem to only be asking Liberty, but Liberty is opening up and they want to know like how you're feeling, or like how, take down those walls and express yourself. So she's saying how she's starting to fall for Jake. And Jake doesn't seem to need to have to reciprocate these feelings or say what he's really feeling about Liberty, which is probably that he's not that interested, but he wants to stay in the villa. Because he just is like, oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. The things that she's saying. Yeah, they are sweet, but where's I really am so happy that I found you as well. I think we're really building towards something. He doesn't really give her that much for her to feel as though it's reciprocated. So I hope she doesn't get hurt. But apparently an ex-girlfriend of his has come out of the woodworks. I haven't read this specifically or seen, I don't know if it was a tweet or TikTok or whatnot. It seems like TikTok is the way that people go to expose their exes that are on reality TV. but saying that he was manipulative and like kind of not and gaslit her and stuff like that. So I mean, maybe the girl just wants some clout. I don't know. But I never really had that great of a feeling of Jake anyways. So I'm going to go find that, and maybe for tomorrow I can give you an update as to what it fully said. So yes, Liberty tells him that she has that feeling that she's falling a little bit. But she does feel like she can fully be herself, and she's in past relationships, she hasn't felt that. So I do think that that is really good, that she's able to feel like, she's can be herself. I think that's really important in relationships, that you're not putting a mask on, that you're not trying to be someone that you're not, because if you're not fully yourself, it's never going to completely work, because you're always going to have to be trying hard to make it work. And so if it's working so far, I'll let it slide, but I still don't think that Jake is that into her. But when after Liberty is saying all these nice things about Jake, Toby goes and gives her a little bit of a hug, a little cuddle. And I felt as though that's what Jake should be doing. Like, oh, that's so sweet, babe. Kiss, kiss. Like, I feel like, I wasn't staring at it intently, so maybe they did hug, or he did like kiss her on her forehead or something like that while she's talking, but I didn't notice anything. I wish that he just showed a little bit more affection towards her, or like he likes her a little bit more, other than just his arm around her shoulder. So Millie gets a text, and I'm surprised that she got a text next. And so basically, because they're the winners of the challenge that happened today, so the baby bird challenge, they are going to get to go to the hideaway. So hashtag let's get it on. Hashtag let's turn up the heat. So Millie and Liam go to the hideaway, and she's wearing like shorts and a top, and then she's like, ooh, do you want the reveal? So she takes it off, and she's wearing some sexy lingerie. Liam presses some button, and a drawer opens up underneath the bed. I've never seen this drawer before. Maybe I just never noticed it, but it has all these sexy costumes in it. Now, I thought maybe it would have been better if there was sexy costumes for men, but it seems as though there's only sexy costumes for women. And Millie chose the sexy nurse and gives Liam a massage and a butt massage. So I like, wearing sexy costumes, and like, that's fun for sure. But like, why is she only the nurse? And like, where's his like silly, sexy costume? I am excited for the episode where they all dress up and they do like their lap dances for each other. So I'm looking forward to that, where it's a little bit equal in being objectified. But I just felt as though, even though she's comfortable and confident in her body or whatnot, that like they're gonna have the sexy nurse outfit. Like, where's the sexy cop outfit or sexy fireman or whatever? I wish that it was for both of them. So Sam says Liam and Millie are totally not on that level to be deserving that. Yes, exactly. But they did say in the text, because like when I was like, what, them? The fact that they won the challenge, I was like, okay, fine. Like, they did win that challenge. But I also didn't really feel as though they should have won that challenge. So I'm wondering why the producers are trying to make us like them more, or make them fall for each other more, so that we like them more, or that there's more drama when they break up at Casa Amor. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh my God, yes, love that challenge. Wonder who will be there for that and show out. Yes, I'm so excited. You know who's going to show out? Kaz. That might be the time where Kaz gets Teddy's attention. He would be standing at attention, if you know what I mean. Hopefully, because we know Faye she doesn't like being sexual in public. She's like a one-on-one type girl, so she'll look hot. Absolutely, she has a fabulous body, and she's stunning. But she might go for like the silly, or like the like cutesy silly route, and I think Kaz is gonna dance it up. So yes, I'm definitely waiting for that challenge to come. I do wonder, like you, Sam, who is also going to be there. I don't know. So we cut back to Toby carrying Chloe, and I guess they're trying to make us like Toby and Chloe because, as far as I've heard from you guys, and just in Twitter news, that they're not really the fan favorites. Nobody really likes them that much. And so maybe they're just trying to show some clips of them being silly, goofy, getting along to try to build the audience to warm up to them a little bit more. They don't like you doing dirty to Kaz. That's not what we're going to be looking for. So back at the hideaway, back from the hideaway, sorry, the next morning, the lads chat, obviously, with Liam. He only really says, like, it was great, but they kept it PG. They didn't take it too far, that's just fine. Like, they can do whatever they want in there. I still though they only really massaged each other. I didn't really see them having any deeper conversations. I wanted them to connect more in their relationship. And I didn't really see that much, but it could just be because he's boring. I haven't seen Chloe and Toby have any real combos. What do they have in common, though? I don't know. She says later on in this episode that, like, I proper fancy you. And I'm like, I don't think so. I feel like she's, like, not enjoying her time when she's with them, and she's forcing it and putting it on. And as soon as somebody that's more her type it comes into the villa, I think she will be gone. I do not think she has any sort of attachment to him. I think that she's doing it to stay in the villa right now. And it was kind of fun and exciting beforehand where he was like unattainable or he's with somebody else so he couldn't be yours. And now that she's got him, I don't think she's interested in him. And he doesn't really give off that much. He doesn't have like the chat, the banter. He's like not sexy. Like he doesn't really have that much, in my opinion. He's just very green to me. So I think she's going to get bored pretty quickly. So Sharon talks to Kaz a little bit, and she talks about how, tell me if you read this the same way, Sam. Is she kind of interested in Hugo now a little bit? I'm wondering. Now, and I'm wondering if she did this is because she wants to stay in the villa and she wants to maybe like Hugo's not going anywhere because she's probably sure that the UK public really like him. And so maybe she wants to partner back up with him to stay till the end. I don't think she's that into him, but if she's saying she is, let's give it a go. But I was very surprised that she's interested in Hugo. She already had an opportunity with him. She says things are different now, but I don't know. I don't see, I guess because when Hugo talks, he's quite matter of fact about things. He doesn't really seem to me like he's interested in any of these women as in a relationship. You generally, no problem, M. Jordan. You would have been so mad at me at the beginning. I was on the Love Island US feed, so I had to start again for the beginning. But I'm only partway through, though. So well, it's not that really long of an episode. But we're at the part where Sharon is talking to Kaz about how she's into Hugo. I don't know if I was saying Toby before, but I meant Hugo if I said Toby. Hugo. What do you think about that, M. Jordan? Because, I don't know. I don't think that it's real. I think she just is playing a bit of a game. Never mind. I thought the stream started at 7. Oh, no. Well, that's what I did that yesterday because, like, I was late. Was it yesterday? The day before? Day before. Was it yesterday? What day is it today? I don't even know. Today's Wednesday. So, yeah, Monday. I was late. So it should be back to 2 and 3 p.m. I feel like she just wants to stay in the villa, and she's obviously lying because she said he was never her type. But she's kind of like, oh, well, you know, now that we come back as a couple, like, I kind of like him in a different way. I can't even picture them kissing. I can't picture that at all. And I feel like she would get the ick right away. I don't know. I can't picture it. Wait, you talked about Love Island USA? That's the one I'm interested to talk about. UK support. No. I just had the wrong stream on. So at 3 p.m. I will talk about Love Island USA, which has been fun. I was on the wrong stream. So I started the Love Island UK in the original USA stream. Don't worry about it. Come back at 3 p.m. You'll be sorted. You'll be all good. Where are we? So there's another double date breakfast between Toby and Chloe and Liberty and Jake. And I'm wondering, like, are they trying to make us like these two couples that we don't care that much about? I like Liberty. I don't mind Chloe. But the two guys, duds. They're duds. While they're having their little double breakfast date, Lucinda gets a little bit of a text. And she gets to go on her first date with Brad. And I'm like, okay, we'll see if he's a little bit interested. I doubt it. Or interesting. Sharon's just playing games. Hugo won't fall for that. But I mean, if she makes out with him, like maybe he will get confused. Who knows? Who knows? I talk about Big Brother after the episode. And doesn't find her attractive anyway since he doesn't like Faith. She's Slice calling the shots. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's true though. I know they're in a friendship couple. I think she wants to stay in the villa too, but I think that they're going to kiss or something. They're going to make out. That's my guess. So hashtag labor of love, hashtag time to pop your cork. And I guess that's referring to A, the champagne, and B, that it's his first time on a date. So I didn't really write down much about this date. I can't really understand what he's saying. He's kind of mumbling, and his accent is a little bit too unfamiliar to me, and his slang, and I just can't really understand him, and I didn't want to rewind it 10 times. So all he says is like, he doesn't drink this type of stuff on dates. He's never really had before. So he had a little bit of no trouble opening the champagne, but he's never, I guess, drinking champagne before, or not often. You think so? You think so? Ooh. So we go back to Kaz and Hugo. And Kaz is mentioning that maybe that there's somebody else in the villa that he might want to pursue. Like, he hasn't fully exercised all of his options. He doesn't really seem like he's interested in exploring things with Sharon, but Kaz is definitely putting in a little bit of work to just make him open his eyes to the fact that maybe Sharon is somebody that he could look at again. Sorry, but what 3 p.m. UK time is that in 30 minutes? UK, you mean 9 p.m. or 10 p.m.? I don't remember if we are 5 hours or 6 hours behind them. I think we're 5 hours behind right now. So if it comes on at 9, then at 4 p.m. it should come on. If it comes on at 10, then at 5 p.m. Or if it's 6 hours, 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 5 p.m., I guess. I don't remember. I feel like it's going to be an Islander vote, and they'll keep Brad because they have a close relationship. Well, Sam, from what I remember the text saying is that they're going to choose themselves. So I was thinking that Brad and Lucinda were going to have to be the ones that come to the decision here. So just between the two of them. And so it would be, is Brad going to be chivalrous and let his girl that he likes so much have the opportunity to stay? Or is he going to want to stay there and maybe find somebody else? So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Because, like, I know that I don't really find them that much engaged, but they were working towards something. They're in more of a couple than, you know, Sharon and Hugo, Aaron and Kaz. Don't want either of those couples to go, really, but they are at least admitting that they like each other. You said stream in the USA, live stream by 3 p.m., and I'm asking if that's in 30 minutes. Or, I see. It's in 30 minutes, correct. Right now it's 2:30 p.m. Eastern. So what time is it in the UK right now? Is it 8:30 or is it 9:30? That is my question. So Brad and Lucinda still on their date. she says that she's starting to catch some feelings. I think that she's just saying that for the sound bites and the confessionals. But when she gets back, Lucinda to the girls said that she had a really great date and she really likes getting to know Brad. Obviously, Brad's saying the same thing about her. They're not really that eloquent as to what they're saying. It's 7:34. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. 5 hours or 6 hours. So it's 5 hours ahead right now. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So Toby and Chloe have another chat, and I think they're just really trying to make us like Toby and Chloe because nobody really cares for them. That's what I think is going on here. She says that she really fancies him. I don't know. Toby kind of makes fun of her and teases her a little bit, and so maybe she's interested in that, but I feel like they're really friend-zoned. I don't see it lasting at all. So I've got a text. Happens. The audience has been voting for the most compatible couple. And in no particular order, they just nominate or let us know who have been saved. So first is Millie and Liam. Second is Jake and Liberty. Third is Kaz and Aaron. Fourth is Faye and Teddy. And the bottom three couples are Sharon and Hugo, Lucinda and Brad, and Chloe and Toby. I mean, I'm sure that Chloe and Toby were worried, and same with Sharon and Hugo, but it was Lucinda and Brad that got the least amount of votes, so they say, and they are going to be choosing, and I said decide between themselves. So I don't know if they said the Islanders or if they meant Lucinda and Brad. Lucinda and Brad, that's savage. If it's the Islanders, it will most likely be Brad that stays just because there's more people that would probably have kept him. But like, I'd rather Lucinda stay because I would like to get to know her a little bit better. I've gotten to know Brad and I'm fine with what I know. I would hope that, you know, there's another opportunity maybe for Lucinda because she will find somebody else. Brad, people will pick him, but he's just not interesting. Hi, Ms. Love. It's funny how we had to suffer through the most dead date with Brad and Lucinda, and then they get voted the least compatible, right? Maybe, why do they do that? They're trying to make us like them and then be like, oh, shocked that it's them, that they're the bottom couple. Lucinda and Brad are making a decision. All right, that's what I was assuming. Love Island UK sounds like they are you the one being boring? I mean, it's usually really interesting. I find it interesting in the sense that I like their banter and their accents for the most part. It makes sense for Love Island, in my opinion. It just works for me. I guess it's because it's from the UK, so the style of it suits the people that are participating, regardless of whether or not I find them boring. Love Island US, I think that they're definitely doing a great job this season. I do think it's better than season 2 and definitely better than season 1. But it's still, to me, I'm always going to prefer the UK versions just because that's where it was created. And so I just appreciate the UK vibe for the show in general more. But I'm loving this season of US. Don't get me wrong. I'm really excited to talk about it in about 22 minutes. So, guys in the chat, do you have any other thoughts about what you think is going on this episode or next episode? Has the first look come out yet? And I guess, no, there's no way that Brad is going to send Lucinda home. Like, Lucinda is going to stay and he's going to wait for her on the outside, you know? I prefer use by a lot. Yeah, I mean, I prefer it in the sense of the drama, but I was watching them with my mom back to back, and I got more excited about the UK version, even though I find it boring. Like, I find it as like a little more like, yeah, okay, there's something about it. So, but it could be because I'm not from there, and just like I have family that lives there, and so it just seems maybe more exotic or more like entertaining just because of like everything about it. The US version, even though it's more dramatic and more interesting things are going on, I mean, maybe the maybe it's even like the video quality that they use. You know what I mean? Like there's just something about the UK version that I prefer. But definitely it's rivaling. It is definitely comparable to Love Island UK this year. It's definitely pretty good. Definitely. I can't believe Murad called out producer of UK. Did he do it again? He's been saying that he's like pissed. He's fed up. It's season 7. They should be getting this right. About the fact that like, you know, they cast duds. The guys are duds, and they got rid of Shannon, who might have brought some drama, and then Rachel didn't have a chance to meet anybody. He said that he'd heard that they were going to be watching his stream, so I hope they learned something because they're messing up big time. I've been a huge fan of past seasons of UK, but this season just isn't living up to the other season. It's okay. Hold on. Let me just say this. It's by far, I would say, number 7 of the least favorite seasons for me, for sure. I just like all the UK seasons better than US just because it suits the UK vibe more than it suits the American vibe. It's just not their style to have conversation, these chats, and like they're just not as relationship oriented in the same way that they are in the UK. It's just a different sentiment and personalities and, you know, culture that I find it suits the UK more. But I would say out of all the UK seasons, it is low on the totem pole. Probably my least favorite. Murad said they should receive a text saying everyone should be dumped in no particular order. What do you mean by everybody should be dumped in no particular? I don't get it. I didn't see that one. Was that from today? Casting is definitely an issue with the UK. I don't know. They're usually so good on ITV. Every couple in the UK is boring, and there hasn't been a genuine love triangle yet. The only love triangle was fixed, and that was Rachel, Brad, and Chugs. I mean, that wasn't good at all. Because they're not into her. If they were into her, it could have been really, really, really good. It sounds like the UK versions of these reality shows are more boring than the American versions. I don't agree with that. In general, I think that UK TV, they don't take themselves as seriously, I find, as the US. I find that they're willing to joke around and take the piss out of each other, and there's just more banter and more. It's just a little bit more easygoing. So, all the lads always get together and all the girls always get together. Like it's just different. And so I don't agree with that. It's more boring at all. I think this season they just have done a terrible job casting. And I think that the US version did an excellent job casting. UK usually does a much better job with Love Island. This season is just a dud so far. Yes, I agree. Get rid of Brad. Get rid of Hugo. Sorry, Hugo. You're sweet, but you're boring. Get rid of Jake. Get rid of Aaron. Can stay, even though he's boring, but he can stay because I feel like he could bring something, a little bit of something. Get rid of Toby. Get rid of Liam. They're all duds. I can stand all the women, but all the guys are duds. The US is king of reality television, but when it comes to Love Island, the UK wins it. That's right. And X on the Beach. X on the Beach does not work in the States, and I don't think. I mean, I watch it, but I think it's a lot better in the States. And if they even dared, I can't watch the show. It's so bad, but did they do one? They might have the tattoo us or whatever it's called, where they get tattoos for their friends and they don't know what it is. That's something that's very British. It's something that the Americans wouldn't do. Or what's that show? Naked Attraction. They would never do that in the States. They're just too uptight as a society. Maybe both seasons shouldn't air at the same time. I mean, there's something. I was annoyed by that. I was so happy that Love Island season 7 was coming back, just because we haven't seen it in a full year and a half. Like, the summer version was always better than the winter was, but now this version of the summer one, I'm like, whoa. Like, are you worse than the winter one? I also think, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say this, but I'm out on the host. The host of the UK version, rest in peace, Caroline Flack, but like, she was so good. She's better than Ariel in the US, and Laura Whitmore is not it for me. She's not fun. She's not cool like Caroline was. I think that's another reason why it's not working as much. And they're not using her as much. Like, for a lot of those couple dumpings, like, Caroline would be there and then talking to the people a little bit. So I've never watched the other versions of Big Brother. Well, the UK, when it was still on, I watched that. It was great. Doesn't Love Island end before Love Island USA premieres? They've never been on simultaneously. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Just a little bit of complaining about Love Island UK, even though I still love it. Like, I'm still going to watch it. I think we still have at least a month more of programming. Hi, Netha. I don't see anyone doing it as good as Caroline did. Yeah, she was so good. So good. I mean, I know that the media can be bullies, and, you know, everybody has keyboard warriors and has a lot of things to say about people that are in the public eye. And so I know that she was going through a lot with her boyfriend, and she was going to be on trial for something that happened within their relationship. And that might have been what sent her over the edge and maybe facing what she did in a public space. But I really wish that she was able to get the help that she needs. And I did hear that that she did get the help that she needed. I did hear that now the contestants will have a lot more therapy sessions, and, you know, making sure there's like assimilation, like what to do, how you're going to feel, like what to do when people bully you and attack you, because that is one show that there's been a significant amount of people who have taken their own lives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring this up. If this is a trigger warning, I'm just kind of speaking on behalf of Caroline Flack, who we love dearly, and a couple of other contestants that also, you know, weren't able to handle what comes on after the show. And so I'm happy that now they're taking this really seriously, because people they get so much fame and so many followers, and there's so many just mean people that want to tear people down. And so they forget that they're not just on a TV show, that they're actually real people. So I hope that will be the last time anything like that happens to anybody that's on a TV show, you know, that we love to watch. Like, just let's be nice to them. I know I talk about, you know, the TV show, and like, maybe I'm not a fan of certain people, but I'm never going to be sending bullying messages or death threats or anything like that. So let's be kind to all of our Love Island people. And when Brad, hopefully it's Brad, that comes out of the villa tonight, let's be kind to him. Yeah, Caroline Flack was perfect. I know, she was so good. And I think that is what the biggest takeaway is, because maybe it was Caroline Flack that made us like all these couples more than we did, because she would tease them and talk about their relationship in a way where they got them to open up a little bit. And Laura, has she been on the show just once, twice? Like, she doesn't really do that much. All right, everybody. So if you want to just pop onto my next stream, I'm going to be going, we'll say next door, to talk about Love Island USA. We got a friend here. Hi, Tony. I'm glad to hear. Like, oh, no. Caroline Flack was wonderful. I thought that she was great. And I think that she was part of what made the show really special and unique and fun. She is what I think about Love Island. I think of her as the host. And I think even in the US, they haven't been able to replicate it. Her and Ian Sterling are like, it's them two are really the backbone of the series. And so rest in peace. I hope that everybody has a great rest of your day. Please join us in more conversations about reality TV here on Reality Realness with 3 S's. And subscribe, like, leave a comment, do anything. anything you do is really beneficial to the channel because YouTube just loves interaction. So interact with me and the channel, and I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes next door for Love Island US with Tamika. Take care, everybody. Bye.